Okay, here we go. Back with Alix Crittenden. She was the runner-up last year. So, Alex, and you won the camera stage. You have a very nice fish. You have a nice fish fossil at home.
I do have a nice fish fossil at home. It's where I can see it every day. Yeah, I'm really proud of that. Was really proud of that team. Actually, Juniper, who was our leader that day, we talk about all the time how happy we were that it was her and that she got a win that day. Like it was just a really good feeling. She's been running Stage Shop for me for like 6 years now, 7 years now. So it was just things worked out just the right way. I didn't go out in the morning going, "Oh, I'm gonna win this stage." Like just ran my team the way I always do, and for once that worked out in my favor. So, it was really good. Yeah.
So, but that gives you a reminder and motivation daily, doesn't it?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely. I mean, stage stop is complicated, right? So you never know from day to day, and you try to stick to the plan and you hope that brings you out on top. But I'm really, really stoked with the group of dogs I'm working with right now. My A team, if you will, is really, really running good. And most all of them ran stage stop with me last year. And if they didn't run stage stop, they ran the Rondi or the Open North American. So I feel really confident in them. Granted, we're still a long ways from the end of our training. We're at 21 miles and we got to get to 35. So there's still a ways to go, but I have a really confident, good feeling about the group of dogs I'm working with right now for sure.
So, so you said you're doing 21 miles right now. Are you running every day on or off? So, what are you typically doing?
We typically strive for day on, day off, but recovery time is just as important as putting the miles on. And with the conditions, I feel like recovery time is even more important. Hard trail, bit of ice here and there. The surface is hard on feet. Actually today that's why you're catching me. I'm doing 27 dogs in the spa, which is just a sky kennel filled with some medical scrub and warm water, and they soak for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then I pull them out, put the next one in, and I get check all their feet, look for any minor issues that I could prevent becoming a serious problem later. Doing stretching and massaging, and so that's what my day looks like today. It's just dog spas all day long. So it's the rest. Like we might take 2 days off. We ran yesterday and we take today off, and I might take tomorrow off too, weather dependent. Everything is just kind of take it as you can. So yeah.
Yeah, but that's a lot of strength to be able to, yeah, be flexible because that's what it really takes. If you're too rigid with it, then mistakes happen.
Yeah, and I think that's something that I've learned recently, even because everybody stresses about mileage, mileage, mileage. You got to get the miles on, and yeah, you do have to at some point. But I like sit down with a calendar and make a schedule, and then I understand where I have play and where I can take a few extra days off and wait for the right conditions, because I've definitely done a lot of damage to my team in the past because I was so concerned about getting on the trail. And sometimes it's just not right to get on the trail, like mentally you can damage them and also physically. So we try to wait it out as best we can. Sometimes we're forced to go, but most of the time we're able to work around and get it where it's best for the dogs.
So how does your typical day look if you don't have
Okay.
doggy spa day?
Yeah, so when I'm training, I'm up and at the kennel, we're watering at 6 or 6:30 in the morning, and then I have to be on the trail for the mileage I'm running right now. I have to be on the trail no later than 7:30. So I hook dogs in the dark and get down onto the trail, which we also have to use the snow machine to get down. So it takes a couple people to make it all happen. And then I cut loose from the snow machine. I do a 21-mile run. I come back to the kennel, take care of the dogs, and then at 9 o'clock, the clients show up, and we have 5 tour teams going out per day. So then I have to, as soon as I get my dogs put away, I check in with all my guides, make sure they're set up, ready to go. 10 o'clock, clients leave the kennel. They meet us down at the trailhead. So then we have 3 snow machines and 2 people shuttling 5 to 6 teams down to the trailhead, get the clients loaded up, come back, get another team. And then as soon as I get those teams out, I have to have my team hooked and ready to roll, my second team, because I have to beat the tours to one of their parking areas. And because I have to use it to make a circle to go back up and get more miles. So if I mess up any timing in the morning, everything is just gone to hell, you know, like it has to be dialed. By noon, I've done 42 miles behind dog team and gotten 6 tour teams on this trail as well. And then at 12:30, I cram some lunch in at noon. 12:30, here comes the half day tours. I got to help them get back. And then I might get a few things done, maybe not. And then 3:30, the full day tours come back. So I got to help them get back up. And then I feed. And then either I'm grooming trail till 7, 8 o'clock at night, or I get home around 5. So it's a lot.
Dang, it makes me feel very lazy. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah, thankfully
So
I have a really good crew, so it makes things go smoother for sure. But yeah, it's just a lot to be carrying around and be in charge of, and we make it all work though. It's really good.
needless to say, you can eat everything you want and you don't have to do any other training, don't you? Like training yourself.
Yeah, except now feeling the stretch a little more than I used to for sure. It's noticeable. In the morning I get out of bed and I'm like, oh God, everything hurts. So I'm not sure if I'm getting in shape or if I'm doing more damage than good.
So when you say when you cut loose from your snow machine, but the snow machine follows you the whole way around.
Yeah, so actually for me, I have my rabbit machine out ahead because we also have a gate that we have to get through, and it's a locked gate because otherwise cars would drive up the trail and they're not allowed to right now. So my rabbit machine takes off about the time we have 2 to 3 dogs left to hook. She goes ahead, makes sure that I'm clear because you can't see anything. It's a really steep hill. She makes sure that we're clear to come down, and then she gets the gate open, and then I have the other machine behind me towing me down to the trail so that I can get off that steep hill safely, and then get onto the trail, make sure all the dogs are sorted up well. Rabbit takes off, I take off, and then yeah, she's ahead of me the whole way around.
Wow,
Yeah.
the logistics are just mind-boggling.
Yeah, it's crazy.
For
And
every
like,
training run.
yeah, every training run. Yeah. And it's not normally like that. Like usually by now we have enough snow and we kind of build a little chute, if you will, that goes off the side of the hill so it's not straight down. But right now we just don't have the material to build that. So every single team has to go down with a snow machine. It's pretty wild.
Well, it's a lot of fun talking to you, but I think I'm going to finish now to let you get back to work.
Yeah, right on. I just want to quick say, it's not adversity, it's how you deal with it. And I know that all my other mushing competitors and even people that I don't race against are having a really hard time with conditions right now. And just keep pushing forward. That's what dog mushing is all about, right? Like just figuring it out and keep doing what we do because we love it. I hate it for everyone who's not on snow right now, and I'm praying for you just as much as I'm praying for myself. So good luck to everybody, and we'll see you on the trail.